Sugarfoot baby, so this is part two. There is a karmic energy that you were with that is about to come back around. Go back and watch part one. There's a lot of helpful information in that part. But this is someone that you will sit and speak with, okay? This is not someone that was downright ugly to you, but this person and you shared a very strong bond, okay? And you couldn't understand why they left you out in the cold, why they couldn't commit to you, okay? And this person is going to tell you why that is. Okay, so where I left off is negative self-talk. It says, I engage in a constant stream of critical and self-deprecating thoughts. I reinforce my negative beliefs about myself. So this person didn't feel good enough for you, okay? No matter how you saw them, they couldn't see themselves that way. Confirmation. I heard 2 to 3 weeks. So within 2 to 3 weeks, this person, 111 as I looked up, will show up. What else do they want to say to you? It says mental contrasting. I contrast my current situation with an idealized version, leading to dissatisfaction and disappointment with my reality. So they could have overgeneralized certain aspects, okay? Maybe they saw a certain way, 143, with you, but they realized that wasn't going to work, like I said before, because you're the high priestess. They can't want to over own you, okay? This one says externalization of blame. I blame external factors like fate or luck for my problems. I avoid taking personal responsibility for my actions. Okay, so like I said in the last part, you asked them about this. They avoided the conversation, told you that you were insane, crazy, didn't know what you were talking about. But you did, okay, and they want to let you know that. What else do we need to know here? I love this, okay? It says disqualifying the positive, but it fell out on the opposite side. So what that side says is accept compliments and positive feedback. Don't dismiss them, okay? So this person really just wants to tell you all of the great things about you that made them fall in love with you in the first place, but also that made them run from you. 619 on my time, okay? They saw you as a positive person in their life, someone they could have very many accomplishments with, but they didn't give themselves credit for the catch that they made, okay? 313. Perfectionism on the bottom. I demand flawlessness in myself and others. I'm never satisfied with anything less than perfection and fear making mistakes. Okay. So this spirit is showing me, where we said earlier that this person is, struggling, or has been, 333 as I say this, struggling with their sexuality. Okay. So, they may have felt like they couldn't tell you that they were struggling with their sexuality. Maybe they thought they could, that you would judge them, and that's not how they wanted to be seen. They wanted to be seen as perfect in your eyes, which, no one is perfect, right? Okay. And I just split the deck too. I was told to split the deck. So it says, I let my feelings dictate my thoughts and actions. If I feel bad, I must be bad. Okay. So this person has gone through a lot of emotional trauma within their life. I'm hearing mother, father wounds. Okay. So them being told that they were never going to amount to anything or have anything or do good or be good, okay, is what is like the deepest core issue with them, 432, that they realize that they now need to work on, okay? Wow, splitting the deck again. Learn to distinguish your thoughts and feelings from others. Practice self-awareness, 444. Okay, exactly as I said. This person, they couldn't be honest with themselves. So how could they be honest with you, 456, okay? So what else do we need to know here? Transformation, period. This person is in the middle of a transformation and awakening, okay? This has to do with their heart chakra. This is the art card, but I always see this one as like a Ace of Cups moment, okay? Opening that heart chakra, realizing that they were closed off to the connection, okay? This energy, I have chills. What I'm seeing with this when I looked at this, is that this is like a cosmic catalyst for them, okay? Something shifted in the cosmos within the universe that has allowed them to see from that higher perspective, okay? We have joy and journey, okay? So this person's spiritual journey will be full of joy. Happiness is on the bottom. Serenity is underneath that, okay? It will be a happy, beautiful journey for them. But, you know, remember that it takes a long time for people to heal, okay? Especially childhood traumas that they have put off for decades is what I'm hearing, okay? Strength, okay? So this is spirit telling you to have the strength to let this person speak, okay? To give this person compassion, grace, and understanding, as well as forgiveness, okay? Aura, that is your energy. Okay, spirit, thank you. So your aura was the catalyst for this person's ascension, awakening, okay? Hope is on the bottom again, okay? Hope, joy, like that's the things that you are activating within them. They needed you in more ways than they really understood, okay? Reflection, but it was in the reverse. So this person has never been able to see themselves clearly, 707, okay? But now they've been challenged in their relationships. Maybe they thought it was all your fault. And then they got into the next relationship and realized, oh shit, it's happening again, right? And now they're challenging themselves to grow, to climb that ladder of success. Okay, to embrace inspiration behind that. Courage. To embrace their journey. To embrace who they are. And that's important. Profound, 747. Profound. They're realizing that the concepts of the world aren't the concepts of God. And that God loves them regardless, and that they should love themselves. And because they couldn't love themselves, they couldn't love you properly. Okay? Which was also a lesson for you in understanding your worth. Okay? Enlightenment. Okay? So Spirit saying, meditate on this. Okay? Whether you want to speak to this person or not. Get your answers from within. You already know. But, you know, this person is going to come in with sort of a mask of fear. Fear of rejection. Fear of you yelling at them. Fear of things going how they always have. Okay? But I'm splitting the deck to reunion. Okay? So this, you know, this could turn out to be a past lovers turned into friends type relationship where you help them through their journey. Please don't come at me. I'm just the messenger, okay? And like I said before, if this was someone that was truly unforgivable acts were happening to you, don't speak to that person. But if this is someone that you feel like you can speak to in a normal fashion and just sit down and listen, then I would encourage you to do that. Okay, boo-boo? I love y'all. Have a good day. Bye.